Hi everyone, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts. It is Friday, January the 12th. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Ottawa, Canada, and I come live Fridays at 3 to provide inspiration and showcase some Stampin' Up! Products. And it's a very exciting time right now because we have a new catalog and we also have Sale-A-Bration. And Sale-A-Bration is 2 months every year where you can earn free product with a qualified order. So this is the Sale-A-Bration brochure, and this year there are a lot of beautiful papers that you can earn for free. There's this cute watermelon set, this adorable paper called Sunny Days, which does coordinate with Bright Sky bundle, but you could also use it on its own. The Flight and Airy paper, which I showcased a couple of weeks ago, Cradled in Love. Softly Stippled paper, this is what we're going to be playing with today. And Most Adored, which is beautiful reds and pinks on one side and gold foils on the other. And then these opaque faceted gems. These are all available free with a $60 in Canada purchase. Heartfelt Hellos, a great stamp set with lots of different stamp sets on it. Did I lose connection? All right, Pat, let me tell me if you can still see me because my screen just went blank. Nope, there I am. And this one is really fun, Trusty Toolbox, and it coordinates with the Trusty Tools bundle in the catalog. It keeps refreshing. I'll just continue along. And then the Jungle Pals, which is a double, no, that's the stamp set, and then the dies you can get with a $120 purchase. I'm just going to go back and make sure that this is working properly. It is. All right. And then this one that we'll be using today, Softly Sophisticated, is a stamp set and embossing folder that's beautiful. And these sentiments I've used so many times I can't even tell you. So hello there, you're in my thoughts and I really appreciate you. I hope I'm still live because my screen keeps doing weird things. Detailed Dogwood. I think it says I'm still... Well, it says I'm still live. I'm just going to carry on. And then, as always, during Sale-A-Bration, they have a great starter kit offer. So the starter kit offer this time, you can choose this really fun glass mat kit. And it has the glass mat, it has this silicone mat, and this, what do they call it? It's a cleaning cloth is what it is, and it's amazing. And the glass mat is really cool as well. So, or you can, that's option one. Option two, you can choose $41 extra in free product. So, great deals. All the information is on my website, mariannecowan.com/join. And it's a great time to host a party if you're interested in doing that. So the new mini catalog goes from so Sale-A-Bration is only January and February, but the new mini catalog is from January to the end of April. So lots of beautiful things. I'm not going to show you everything, but lots of things that are fun to play with. So I'm just going to show you 2 cards that if you're coming to Winter Stamp Camp, you are going to be making. Winter Stamp Camp is a fun day where we make 16 cards, 8 cards to each of 16 cards to each of 8 designs. We did have to reschedule. It's supposed to be tomorrow, but we are getting between 15 and 25 centimeters of snow overnight. so it's been rescheduled to Sunday. So these are two of the cards that you're going to be making. And this one showcases that beautiful new embossing folder and that beautiful paper. So this is a Sale-A-Bration paper, and this is a Sale-A-Bration product as well. And here there's that embossing folder again, and the beautiful softly stippled designer series paper. So those are ones that we'll be making tomorrow at Stamp Camp. And here is the paper. So it's got just a beautiful color palette: Calypso Coral, Pebbled Path, Lost Lagoon, Pool Party, and Wild Wheat. And I know when the new colors came out, Wild Wheat was not everyone's favorite, but people have grown to love Wild Wheat, and it's really showcased beautifully in this paper. So we're going to make 4 cards today. I've pre-prepped most of the work, so it's really just putting them together using different elements. So here's that really cute saying that's in the stamp set, "Hello there." And what I've done here is I've stamped with Pebbled Path the floral images. I used these leaves, and then I used, for this one, I used these flowers, 2 flowers and a bud. And then I have my scalloped rectangle. And again, this is from the designer series paper. You can see the wild wheat on the back. So we'll just layer that up. And then we're going to add this. You could have stamped directly onto this piece, but this just gives it a bit more definition. And I do like some layers, even when they're very subtle layers like this one is. Then we're going to take our dimensionals and pop this up. If you've lost the feed, then you might need to come back and watch the replay, because on my phone it looks fine. So it could be the bad weather has already started. We're expecting big, well, the snow that I told you about, and also wind gusts of up to 100 kilometers an hour, which is pretty windy. Okay, so because this is popped up, I'm just going to put this not popped up. And I'm going to put it right about there. And you could go ahead and add some embellishments. These ones are rainbow adhesive backed dots, and they come in a really pretty array of colors. I'm going to add a couple of Pool Party there with the hot air balloon suite. There, I think that's pretty. You could also add some to the center of your flowers, but I think I'll just leave it like that. So there's our first card. Hello there. Oh, I should put one down here. And you could stick a little dimensional there just to keep that in line, but I think it's fine. All right, so that's our first card. Oh, I did want to mention, for the other 2 cards that I showed, I did use these dies. Stampin' Up with their paper pumpkin kit have come up with a new concept where they're offering a small die set that will coordinate with the next 3 months. So this one connects with, coordinates with January, February, and March. January, February, March. So the January one is going to be something to do with lavenders, and then love, and then this one I used in that card that this one. So that's the size of it. So I did use that one there. And for this one, I used my new favorite die set, Thoughtful Expressions, that has these amazing layering dies. Both of these ones I use a lot. So this one is these dies here. Just thought I would point that out. Okay, so that's our first card. Our next card, I did use the embossing folder. So we have basic white, then we have the embossing folder in Pool Party. It's just a really pretty pattern. I find it to be very delicate. There we go. And then again, I've taken the images from the stamp set, and here I've used this one and these flowers, and I did it in Pebbled Path, which you might not think you want to do it in Pebbled Path, but it looks quite nice. Then I just used my blending brushes and did a little bit of Pool Party and a little bit of Wild Wheat here. So we're going to add that to a piece of Pebbled Path. I love the combination of blue and gray. And I am going to offset that with dimensionals. And then I'll add my sentiment. And again, that sentiment is from the stamp set. It says, "I really appreciate you." And I do. I really appreciate you coming on and watching my Facebook Live. So I'm going to offset that to the side. And then I'm going to put a dimensional here and glue here. And then again, you could add some embellishments. I don't really want to add that color. You could add a metallic, rustic metallic adhesive back dots, but I think I'm just going to leave it. So I kind of like it just like that. So let's put that one over there, and at the end we'll look at all of them. Okay, here comes the Wild Wheat that you probably said, yeah, not too sure. There was various words used to describe Wild Wheat actually. Now for this one, I did stamp with Wild Wheat and Calypso Coral, and now I am going to, I don't have my good scissors here, but fussy cut the flowers. When I fussy cut, I move the paper more than my scissors. So I find if I just turn the paper, the Stampin' Up scissors are much better. I just don't have them at this desk. So if you just turn the paper instead of moving the scissors, make sure fussy cutting very quick and easy. As you see, that took me not very long. I was a primary school teacher, so I've had my fair share of fussy cutting. All right, we have our sentiment, we have our flower, and we have our designer series paper and our piece of white embossed. So I want it to go about there. Look at the back of that, so pretty. Let's go ahead and put this one on. So I do want to make sure that I kind of get this one where I want it. And there is a right side up, so you can see the way the stems go. Just going to give that a bit of a curl so it's not so bendy. Welcome, whoever's here. Thank you for joining. I cannot see comments. I've rebooted so many times. But if you're here, thank you. So there we have, I don't know, lately I've been putting my sentiments bottom right. Not sure why. It's just what I've been doing. So I'm going to put this here. This is also from that stamp set, the same sentiment. I love these sentiments. I'm actually going to center this. No. Bit to the left. Now because this is popped up, I'm just going to glue this. So I'm putting some glue in the middle. And then I'm going to add some Wink of Stella to the flowers. You can't really see on camera, but the Wink of Stella really adds Just a beautiful element to your cards. It's subtle, but it's definitely noteworthy. Now, are these clips of coral? I'm going to check. So these ones, like I said, go with the hot air balloon. So usually it says on page 33, it'll tell you what colors. I don't know if it's clips of coral, that's why I'm checking. Oh, it might be petal pink. So they are Flirty Flamingo, Pool Party. Oh, so this is Flirty Flamingo. Pool Party, Petal Pink, Lemon Lolly, Azure Afternoon, Bubble Bath, Balmy Blue, and Fresh Freesia. So, no, it's not clips of coral. I just don't think it's the right shade. So, but you could put a couple up here, so I'm not going to add anything. So that's 3. And then our last one, again, we're using the Wild Wheat. And again, I've embossed a piece of wild wheat with the, what's it called? Softly Sophisticated 3D embossing folder. My favorite of all time is the subtle embossing folder. That was my go-to for everything. This one I probably will use a lot as well. Ooh, I almost put that on the wrong side. Okay, so tone on tone, you know I like that. Then we're going to add a piece of, this is also from the I'm putting it this way, the Softly Sophisticated. Look at that. Beautiful. So this one is 4 inches wide. And I'm going to put it right in the middle. Well, no, that's not right in the middle. More to the bottom. And then again, I've gone and done some stamping with the Pebbled Path and Lost Lagoon for this one, actually, instead of Pool Party. And then we're going to pop that up with dimensionals. Just some different card layout ideas for you as well. You can use whatever paper you have at home, but this paper is very beautiful. So this pack of paper, it's not Softly Sophisticated, which is the name of the suite. So you can decide if you want to center it here, or I'm not going to center it there. So this paper is called Softly Stippled, but it coordinates with the Softly Sophisticated bundle. So these are all free items this year for Celebration. All right, so we've got that, and then I've got a little hello there. And I'm going to put it right like this. And then I'm going to grab my 2023-25 in color jute trim. And of course the one I want's right at the bottom. This is heavier than Baker's Twine. And a little more rustic feeling, I want to say. So you may like it, or you may find it a little bit heavy. But let's try. I just think it'll look nice here. So we're just going to tie a bow, and you definitely do not need to do a double layer for this one. As I said, it is quite thick in a good way. Yeah, I like that. I think I'm going to flip it over though. I did have glue dots. Because it's kind of thick, I am going to add 2 glue dots. There we go. So that's card number 4 with the softly stippled paper. And then there was the 2 other ones that I had done. And if you're coming to Stamp Camp tomorrow, you are going to get to make the other 2 cards. But let's review these ones. So that was our last one. Then we have another one in Wild Wheat, which you may learn to love. Then Pebbled Path and Pool Party. And then Pool Party and White. So do you have a favorite? Let me know, and let me know if you have this paper softly stippled. As I said, it's a free item in Sale-A-Bration. Sale-A-Bration, we're already almost 2 weeks in. Are we 2 weeks in? 1 week. 1 week in. And it only lasts till the end of February. But February is a leap year, so you get that 1 extra day to order. It's a good time to stock up on cardstock and envelopes and your adhesives, things that you know you're going to be using throughout the next few months, because you can order them and earn free products. All right. Thank you for joining me today. I will be back next week with a recorded video. It won't be live, it'll be recorded. And if you're coming to Stamp Camp on Sunday, hopefully my road is plowed by then. As I said, we're supposed to be getting between 15 and 25 centimeters of snow, but it should be good by Sunday. So have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. If you are watching this video, I do appreciate it if you like or share my video. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button so that you will know every time I post a new video. Thanks everyone, and have a great weekend. Stay safe if you're in an area that's getting snow or any kind of storm. I know there's different types of storms down in Florida. So stay safe and have a great weekend.